Money is a big factor in business, and some people are disappointed when they find out our governments don't hand out startup grants to just anyone. But the government does have tax incentives that every business can apply for. One of the largest is the Scientific Research and Experimental Development Program. If a company invests in R&D, then they may see a reimbursement for expenses like wages, materials, machinery, equipment, or overhead. John Hudson is an expert in advising business owners on these tax incentives.
Well, Canada has actually one of the most generous incentive programs related to development work, and in particular the Scientific Research and Experimental Development Tax Incentive Program. And the program is really focused on simply helping and reimbursing companies to take risk, to be innovative, and improve their products or processes. So certainly in the technology industry, that type of incentive is really important and a key source of financing. And within the program, there's really several levels of benefit available. At the lowest level, it's a 20% credit that can be used against taxes. But there's a more generous enhanced credit available to small privately owned businesses where it's 35% of all qualifying expenditures. And they can get that 35% credit back as a cash refund. So a very important source of financing for growing technology companies.
The Scientific Research and Experimental Development Program is a mouthful, so most people refer to it as SR&ED or SR&ED. This federally funded program is all about making improvements to your business.
And the basic premise is to provide a reimbursement or support for them to simply improve in some way their business, whether it be a product or process, and even if it's an incremental improvement to that product or process. So it doesn't have to be, a world-leading technology. It can be a relatively straightforward business. An example of where the SR&ED credit program could apply is, as an example, where a client was trying to introduce a new manufacturing process, and they had bought some equipment from a custom equipment manufacturer. And when they introduced the equipment on their shop floor, it did not meet the original specs. So the time and effort that it took for them to overcome those problems and to ensure that the process was working as they had originally expected it to, that all qualified as eligible SR&ED.
The process appears to be simple. You make the investment in R&D and the government reimburses you. Unfortunately, it will take an experienced accountant to walk you through the process and defend your claim if necessary. Although incentives like SR&ED may take some paperwork, the end result is a better economy for Canada.
Yeah, Canada definitely supports and promotes incentives for all types of growing businesses to take risk and to be as innovative as possible, because in the end it does clearly create a lot of jobs, allows us to be competitive on the global scene, which is very important.
For more information on SR&ED tax credits, log on to Revenue Canada Agency website at cra.gc.ca.
Big Fish Video Productions.